Hey, this is Derek Harper again with the Key Locations Property Management Group. I'm here today to talk about what the typical costs are that you can expect for property management here in the Alpharetta, Georgia area. So what I'll be talking about is what you can expect the averages to be. Nothing is set in stone in property management fees. All these fees are negotiable. So I'm just going to basically break it down into more typical steps of what you would be charged. The first thing is actually a marketing, or some people call it a lease up, tenant placement fee, brokerage fee, anything like that. That's a fee for marketing the property and actually finding a tenant, qualifying them, getting a lease written, and getting them into the property. So that's step one. We do lease only, so you might run into some companies that do lease only where they'll lease the property for you and then turn it over to you for management. Or if you want it lease managed, then come the next set of fees. You'll have an ongoing monthly management fee that can range from a fixed fee per month anywhere to on average I'm seeing about 7.5% to 10% of the monthly rent paid as the management fee. Now this basically covers just some pretty basic things, the accounting of the property, taking in the rent, processing the rent, processing any maintenance requests, paying out the expenses on the property if there are expenses to be paid out, paying the owner, and then generating a monthly owner report and basically keeping a log of things that have gone on with the property. Those are the basic costs for that. Now there are different agents that do different. Some include this all in a management fee. Some break it down more like a la carte, so the owner can kind of choose more what they do and don't want this property manager to do. Some of the things that might be broken out, or if you want regular property inspections, there might be an additional fee for that. If you want the property manager to handle annual events like cleaning out your gutters or having your termite bond scheduled and paid for, or having the HVAC system checked on an annual or semi-annual basis. Those are the kind of things that you might see additional fees for. Something else you might see an additional fee for is if you want a very large project done on the property, like you need a complete renovation done. Maybe you need all new carpet inside, paint inside and out, you need a new roof, HVAC system, anything like that. Some property managers handle that, some don't. We do handle that, and the ones that do normally charge a project management fee that can be anywhere from 5 to 15 to 20% of the total cost of the project for them to handle that kind of service for you. A couple of other fees that might sneak in if there's an HOA that's particularly difficult to deal with and makes a property manager jump through a lot of hoops. They might charge an additional fee for dealing with the HOA and processing any forms and taking care of any violations that are needed there. If you have a home warranty on a property and you want the property manager to handle the contact and scheduling of home warranty services, which can be quite difficult and time consuming if you've ever had to call a home warranty company, they do that. Some do it included, some for an additional fee. If you want a complete professional inspection of the property, say you want to find out what needs to be done to prepare it for sale, property managers can do that, charge an additional fee for managing that for you. If you want an appraisal of the property, same thing. When we have tenants move in and move out, there might be cleaning fees, things like that, that obviously are going to be more part of maintenance and cleaning and not a service. So those fees will need to be paid at those times. If we have to, heaven forbid, file for eviction on a tenant, then obviously there'll be additional charges involved in that. And probably some admin fees involved in that, and then the actual cost of whatever those services are from whoever provides those services, like eviction attorneys, so on and so forth. So it sounds like a pretty long list, but usually the ones that are normally used in a normal rent cycle are just the lease placement fee, the tenant placement fee, the ongoing management fee, and maybe a couple of property visit fees or property inspection fees if you do mid-lease, if you want us to do mid-lease inspections, or maybe a small charge to arrange for vendors to take care of annual things like the cleaning of the gutters or the HVAC systems or pressure washing the house, things like that. So that's basically a wrap on the kind of fees you can expect. And again, it varies greatly from property manager to property manager. So you really want to just probably get a list of what you would expect normal fees to be, and if you're interviewing property managers, you want to pose that list to them and see what they come up with for responses. And if you want us to provide a more detailed list for you, then just feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email, and we'd be happy to talk to you about how we can help manage your property. Again, this is Derek Harper with the Key Locations Property Management Team, and we'd love to help you out, and thanks again for listening.